about it many times. It's not one of her top tier movies. But I understand it stars Adrian Brody, and he makes like a super being that he then copulates with. All of those movies that are like allegories for being sperm jacked are like the ultimate scary movie, right? Alien, Species, Splice. I don't know what it is, man. The people involved with the creation of those films need therapy for sure. But not until they finish their magnum opus. I don't make the rules. Annihilation. Yeah, I still like, I don't know. That's like my hill to die on. I still don't really like Annihilation. I thought it was cool, but not that good. Like, I mean, it doesn't hold a candle to Captain America, the Winter Soldier. But obviously, like, it has some amazing set pieces and ideas. Chills. When he says, "Don't kill me, I'm the Winter Soldier." Oh, man. Chills. When Caesar, the chimpanzee from Planet of the Apes, goes, "No!" Oh, man. Flames on the side of my face. Have you seen High Life? Okay, High Life is like if someone watched Annihilation and was like, it's not arty enough for me. I actually, and I've so rarely do this, but and I've talked about it before, so I apologize for repeating myself, but High Life is one of the very few movies I've ever just been like, you know what? I'm just done. Like, I turned it off like half an hour in. I was like, I get it. You're smart. Like, okay, I consider myself like I have a fairly high tolerance for like higher than normal at least. But let's not say high tolerance for like art house nonsense. Like The Lobster, I enjoy myself greatly. I had a great time. It's abstract, but it's also entertaining. High Life, I was like, just come on, man. Just like literally like do anything. Anyway, that's all I got. The do anything challenge failed. Items are pretty pog here for sure, no question. I thought I hit the spacebar instead. I just got really lucky. High Life is genuine French art house, which means you're actually not supposed to enjoy it. Well, let me say in that case, they accomplished their objective with aplomb. I'm not even like I'm not using that as a dunk. Like I absolutely believe that that's the case. That instead of actually like enjoying the film, like it's actually just supposed to maybe even just unnerve you. Maybe is a good way to describe it. And I'm very much not one of those people that's like, the movie made me feel like a negative emotion, and movies are supposed to be leisure, so I hate it. But, I mean, I was just bored, like, that's really what it came down to. Yo, Ghost Pepper is, like, insanely great. We gotta try. I mean, if we're going all the... Saved. If we're going all the way, we gotta try. The paw play. Don't call everything the blank play 2021 challenge. Oh, whoops, you failed. Yet again. Curse room then? I don't know what my HP is like, so I'm scared. I'm a little frightened. Relatable. You know kind of what happened on Twitter yesterday? And I'm not, like, this was not, like, a major catalyst or anything. But I tweeted something, and I'm putting somebody on blast here, so I apologize to them in advance. But like I tweeted the dumbest thing of all time, right? I tweeted like if you sent a chicken nugget back in time to the 16th century, would Queen Elizabeth I think it was the most delicious thing she'd ever eaten? I just thought it was a little funny, okay? And then somebody like quote tweeted it and was like, based on the way that this is worded, it was sent back in time and not placed in front of her. It simply appeared in her mouth so she would choke on it. This is why it matters the way that we, like, word things. And then I was like, what are you talking about? And I clicked on their profile, and their profile was like, I'm a PhD candidate in, like, semantics and linguistics. And I was like, what? And I was like, really? Like, I guess I'm so detached, like, from academia, like, I don't know, like, what are you doing? I don't understand. Like, is there a class in that PhD track that's also, like, how to talk to strangers? That you've never met before, but, like, you know, how to, like, be nice and not come across, like, so kind of weirdly aggressive in the first tweet I've ever seen you make. Like, okay, I need to get a trinket and then drop it in one of these rooms, man. We're gonna drop it in a boss room so I can't miss it. That's the game plan. And that's, I think that's a really good microcosm of, like, why, and I've been struggling to come to, like, a clear point on this, but why Twitter, like, kind of sucks as you grow larger on it, is because instead of being able to, like, I don't mean, like, say whatever you want without consequence or anything like that, but, like, the more people that follow you, is, like, the more what you tweet doesn't matter, and the more, like, somebody else's personal problems become, you know, what you deal with all the time. Instead of being like, I made a funny joke, it's like, it has to instead be, you know, like, well, if you filter the joke through the legacy of 13th century colonialism or something like that, and I'm like, I guess I didn't consider that when I had the mental image of Queen Elizabeth eating a chicken McNugget. My mistake. I'll delete it. Like, I get it. It's not that you're wrong. It's like I just didn't look at it that way. Anyway, moving along. Yes, dear. Honey, it's 10 times a day. Time for your tweet to be filtered through Karl Marx's Das Kapital again. Yes, dear. I'm sorry. I would one slash question mark. I would like to apologize to anybody that filtered my previous tweet through the lens of Karl Marx's Das Kapital. I did not consider when I made a joke. Do you think Lex Luthor would buy a Tesla? I forgot that, like, it's problematic that Lex Luthor, and then also Lex Luthor made me think of Zack Snyder, and Zack Snyder makes me think of Henry Cavill, and Henry Cavill he makes me think of Armie Hammer for some reason, and then Armie Hammer has me thinking all sorts of thoughts now. No, Lex Luthor would not buy a Tesla. Lex Luthor is a Tesla. Okay, drop the trinket. Is this a chat rant? Literally, like, not at all. Were you listening? Okay, let's not make the same mistake we made last time. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. We got plenty of time to get HP. So, I'm gonna get a little spicy here, man. I'm not afraid of getting a little spicy. We got a tinted rock back here. You definitely get this. How do you tell where secret rooms are? No, what you say is, tell me you're a secret room without telling me you're a secret room. Yes, sir. I got rooms on multiple sides of me. Yes, sir. Options. There might be options. Build a little birdhouse in your soul. Easy take. I don't know what it does, but can't forget the bomb. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No possible blocked entrance on any side. Yes, sir. You already know the vibe. What, that didn't answer your question? Tuesday, baby. Does that answer it? Tuesday. And now watch a new video, to quote. I did watch the entire Angry Man in New York video the other day. Twice, actually. Once before the stream, and I mentioned it, but once again last night. I wish it weren't 3.5 minutes long. Because it makes it hard to remember absolutely everything, but there's a lot of great stuff in that video. But then people were saying that it's actually fake, which is still like, look, just because something's like a staged video wouldn't make it unfunny to begin with. It would just be different, you know? It would be a different style of entertainment. But like, what's the evidence that it's fake? He looks at the camera a lot? Yeah, but when I'm out in public, I look at the camera all the time. Like, if people are taking a photo of something, I'm always like... it's like human nature. He does say, I'm classically trained. I'm contemporaneously trained. You're nothing. You can't even hold a note. It's not fake, but he did cameo, brother, in a Safdie Brothers film. See, I can see why you would be confused, but the Safdie brothers have a history of using non-actors in their movies. For example, Adam Sandler was in their last one. So they're not afraid to really get people that don't have any history in the medium. Leads to some raw performances sometimes. Hi-oh. Got him. Got him. Ooh. Adam Sandler just went oof ouchie somewhere. And he doesn't know why. Excuse me, can I have some keys, please? This run is really good. I'm glad we leveraged absolutely everything. Let's not throw it away, though. He's wiping his tears with $100 bills. You wiping your tears with Bitcoin? You lost shot? Happy Gilmore? Billy Madison? You know what would be a cool item in Isaac? What if there was an item where, like, you could call it materia, and when you used it, it played the entire Knights of the Round animation from Final Fantasy VII, and then did like 9,999 damage to the boss. So that when you were in the middle of a run, you could pop that. It would be a spacebar item with a large charge, for sure. And then you could use it and then go to the bathroom in the middle of your run. Okay, sorry, but I stand by it. I do, I played a lot of Final Fantasy VII, man. That's all I got. No, this was before anime was invented, so you cannot call me that four-letter word. The only anime that existed when Final Fantasy VII came out was Astro Boy. true. Thank you. I saw one person say true. That's all I need. Yeah, they had done half the intro for Cowboy Bebop. They were still working on the actual show. Take the new door in the depths too? What do you think, guys? By the way, what happened to my my chest there? What do you think? Let's let chat vote on it. Sorry. Ooh, what? All my stuff's disappearing, man. You have a choice of loot to pick up after a room. That's what I'm learning here. They give you 2 pieces of loot. You can only take 1. Ah. Dude, that's a great item right there, too. I had this with Contract from Below, and it sucked. That does sound terrible. So it pays out with like 4 chests, but you can only open 1 of them. We gotta be mighty careful, by the way, with this loot, because I am in the habit of just running over it as it spawns. No, thank you. Oh, but we can only pick up 1 of these things, right? Oh, never mind. The Loot's Gambit. Dude, don't even get me started on Netflix, man. They really dropped the ball. Come out with good shows. Like, how hard is that? Sorry. But, like, seriously, come on, man. Like, come out with good shows. We already did this bit? Yeah, but I think of it every day. Pog? Guppy? Guppy Pog? Tweet them with some new show ideas? We can't do it during COVID, but I'm telling you. The ultimate dream show that I have for Netflix... Malf, are you still here? The ultimate dream show that I have for Netflix is still an exact copy of The Simple Life. But with me and Malf instead of Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. So they just have Malf and I go to like local businesses. Like maybe we could, like, I don't know, work the back kitchen at a Burger King one day or something like that. I think it would be good because I'm just going to be real with you. Like, Malf has more skill in almost every aspect of what could possibly be considered labor than I do. But I'm really good at not letting dead air take over. So I think it would be a great combination. And I always give... I give my all. That's what I'll say about that. I give my all. I know what you're going to say, but I'm not convinced it's worth the smelter here. I give my all. And I also think I make mistakes in very unusual ways. If that makes sense. Like, very rarely when I do something wrong, do I do it wrong in a boring way. Kate will tell you that for sure, too. Like, sometimes she'll be, like we'll be holding, like, a box, for example, and we gotta fit it through a doorway, and she's like, just twist it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Twist it. There's an infinite possible number of ways that something could be twisted in 3-dimensional space. You've got to be more specific. I really feel like the average person, when someone goes, twist it, they go, oh yeah, I got it. And then they just orient it in the right direction in order to fit it through the door. But I don't do that. My brain doesn't work that way for some reason. Yeah, I'm Bill O'Reilly. There's no words on it. What do you mean to play us out? Yeah, I kind of want like XYZ coordinates. Take your left hand and raise the thing up a little bit. I'm not being insincere. Like, that would be like the perfect input for my brain. It's very unreasonable to expect another human being to interface at that standard. But in my head, I'm like, you could twist it a variety of ways. Yes. What the? I don't understand. Yeah, please give me a Quaternion. A Quaternion? I don't know. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good item. Terrific item. Okay, please shout when you see the... Never mind, I've found it of my own volition. There is the Tinted Skull. This run really does have almost everything. I will also say, people are like, how come I see that every time I see this guy, he's got the most overpowered run of all time? That's because, you know, you can go back to like floor 2, where I was one hit away from death and still did amazing diagonal walking to leverage my advantages for the future. You could also go back to the part where we blew up a mushroom accidentally and it was magic mush, and then also the part where, you know, we got 9 lives for nothing, and also the part where we just got Cricket's Head in an item room. But alternatively, like, you make your own luck. So I've always said it. You make your own luck. I learned that from Tiger Woods, and that's a man who knows a thing or two about getting lucky. According to the documentary. Okay, we're good, right? We're good to leave. Yes, we have the Fool card. We can do this. Yes, sir. I've been using that joke since, like, I don't know, probably like 2013. Look at the damage, man. And it, like, Ghost Pepper scales with luck now? Yo, can I go into Boss Rush and then Fool card out? Like, it should still work, right? You know what? I did leave a trinket, but I'm going to leave another one. Why not? You could totally do it? Alright, let's do it then. Yeah, babe. Yeah, babe? Doesn't that sound like Alexander Hamilton? Am I crazy or not? That's what it sounded like to me. I was thinking it too. See? I thought so. I thought so. I was thinking it, but you're crazy as well. You're crazy for this one. We're in, boys. Okay. Down to the mausoleum. I'm just a notch on your bedpost, and you're just a line in a song. Malf, how's your day going, by the way? You having a good day? No dragons, please. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Much appreciated. Would you... Malf, are you, like, jazzed out of your mind because your 2 favorite NHL teams are actually, like, sick this year? I haven't been following too much of the NHL since the Canucks roster is literally, like, 100% COVID positive right now and will never play hockey again, but... I noticed, or I saw, Jack Campbell has won 9 games in a row to start his career. That's pretty sick. Are you hoping the Canucks are in trade talks for Taylor Hall? I think I would take like the I would take like the opposite approach. I think the Canucks should be sellers at the trade deadline for sure. We have no reason to buy. Yeah, this one's pogging. Last time it took us 40 minutes to get here, but last time we did also have, let's go. We did also have 1.67 damage. Who do you think is going to win the cup this year? I don't have a good answer for you, but something in my heart of hearts is like, this is the Leafs' year. Okay, so like, I see this. And I have the cracked key. Is that how this works? No, that's not how it works. That's just lore. Okay. Fair enough. Good to know. That would waste it. You have to use it on the... Oh, okay, so maybe it's like a secret room. Hug? That you can only use it on one time. Something like that. I don't know, there's just something like... I don't have a good answer for you. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you knew who was... He's the greatest gamer of all time? Hold on. Could I do it anyway? Yes. The man is a genius. My God. And look at that. So high value. We got to slip in between the walls. 5-head move. It's just like, you know, if you knew who was going to win the cup, you would be like a billionaire, right? You would just, you know, double your money every year. Or more than double. But, just something in my heart of hearts, I'm like, it feels like the Leafs have got it together this year. But I'm mostly, admittedly, only following the North Division. So I don't really know what's going on with the rest of the league. Like, the Lightning are still like a powerhouse, I guess, and the... The Hurricanes are doing amazing. Bruins are frustratingly good as always. Colorado's good. Don't talk to me about Vegas, please. This is an anti-Vegas community. We do not allow Golden Knights fans to show their faces around here. Log off. Thank you. Okay, if you live in Nevada, doesn't even have to be the Las Vegas area. If you live in Nevada, then you're allowed to show your face. If you live in like Manitoba and you're like, I'm a lifelong fan of the Golden Knights, goodbye. And by goodbye, I mean, you know, you're entitled to root for whoever you want. It's only sports at the end of the day. What if you're 2 years old? Don't watch my stream if you're 2 years old, because advertisers don't pay good rates. You're screwing up my whole, my demographic data by putting a bunch of, like, you know, babies into the demos. In particular, honestly, I don't think you should watch my content unless you're 55 and older and you're really into sailing. I think I've cracked the code for how to get high CPM advertisements. And I really need, if possible, some boating enthusiasts. Like, if you have a boat that you named after, like, you know, Raquel Welch or something like that. That's 5 people in the world. Yeah, and I want them all. Hop in my yacht? Dude, so honest, not even question, honest sentiment. If you gave me infinite money, I'm still not sure I would ever get a boat. I know that they're expensive, and that's like a predominant reason a lot of people would not consider them. But it's also just, I don't know, it seems like a lot of maintenance. You know? Like, if I had infinite money, 100%, and you can be mad if you want, 100%, I would get a country club membership. I would go hang out at the... I would just emulate Larry David's life and play golf like 5 times a week and eat club sandwiches. That sounds awesome. But, like, I don't know, a boat doesn't really appeal to me. I've been on them. It's not unfun being on the water, but I I don't know. Just I don't think I would ever be like, oh, do you want to take the boat out for a spin? I can't picture myself saying it. But you know, things change, I guess. Would you get a private jet? I don't know, cause like, I think if I was insanely wealthy, there's a let's call it a 25% chance I would try to get my pilot's license. I like the idea of flying for sure, but somewhat paradoxically, would I get a private plane? I don't know, cause I feel like I'm also a pragmatist, and I know how this sounds. Like, this is inviting problems into your life. But, like, major European, North American airlines are very, very safe. You know? Whenever you hear of a terribly bad crash, it's usually a private plane or a chartered plane or, like, a regional airline. So I don't know. I mean, I think if it still existed, I would be, and we're talking, you know, like, you got, like, I don't know, what's 8 figures maybe in the bank or something like that. I think I would be more likely to try to get on that sweetheart deal where, you know, I know they discontinued it, but you pay like $1 million and then you can just fly first class wherever you want. That's more my ticket. Okay. Tell me in no uncertain terms how to do this. It doesn't matter. You just use it there. Should I sleep or not sleep? Does it matter? Doesn't matter. Okay. So and then this chest I just open it and I have fun because it's a free item. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go. We open it. It's mom's key. Welcome. We sleep in the bed because we can. I've been told not to skip this transition as well. That's spicy. Okay. Then we see this. We use it. Reach out and touch faith. We have unlocked Eden and challenge number blank. Doki Doki Literature Club. Wait, is that... So we unlocked Tainted Eden? Yo, now we're talking. I thought you had to beat the super boss in order to get it. Oh, they're just giving them away. How about that? Dude, the damage is so much better. You need to try that. Oh, I see. It punishes you for moving fast. Now we're learning. It's amazing how much more you learn on a run where you're actually strong. Okay, I remember this. Yo, I think I speak for everybody when I say this MF spitting. Heavy Rad Jam energy too. Yeah, try dodging. That actually is overconfidence. That's just bad play. So I'm apologizing here, but we're skipping because we've seen this already. Now we're in Cuphead hours. Don't? No? We've seen it! I haven't seen it. You will see it. Go to Jay's channel. Jay always, he plays all the cutscenes. I very much respect it. Jay, he appreciates the cinematic nature of the game more than I do. By the way, thank you, Han Solo. Good day at the track. Much appreciated. Okay, they're bouncing. Don't hit me. Just notice the horseman chilling in the background. Yeah. Well, we gotta, it's like Kill Bill, you know? We killed 2 of them, now we gotta get the other 2. Yeah, they did a great job on this stuff. Like, this is so far, like, above and beyond the expectation of what, like, you know, the end of the game would look like. Oh, you thought you were slick, huh? That's not good. That's not good. I'm slightly skeptical about our ability to win, but I'm still optimistic. Although with 9 lives, I'm a little scared that we're gonna die and have to do the fight over again and just instantly die. Oh, 9 lives is super carry on this fight. Oh, so it doesn't start us over from 0? That would be devastating. Or if it started us on, like, the TV, on the TV boss. Okay. The Flappy God has logged on. Never forget, people are still saying to this day, thank God NL didn't get Flappy Bird in the semifinals against Hafu in Champions of Fire 2. Otherwise, he'd probably still be in New York in the Time Life building right now playing. And you know what? Who am I to say that you're incorrect? I have a knack for very mechanically difficult games, such as Flappy Bird and Pac-Man 256. All right, that was not a wise move. Whatever. Isaac, on the other hand, I'm still working on. Flappy Bird, on the other hand, I'm still working on. Flappy Bird, let me be honest with you, I was glancing. Whatever, easy win.
The sky above cracked open, and a white beam of light reached down.
He's done it again.
Smiting the mother of harlots asunder, and setting the blood lake to a boil.
I'm not gonna play it. So like, don't get super excited, because I'm gonna skip it. I apologize, but it's like 4 minutes long, man. We can't be watching that at the end of every single run. I think I've got like adult onset ADHD. Like, if I'm not doing anything for 2 minutes, like I'm losing my mind. Okay, slash marker.